Wars Indiana here with another episode of the Star Wars podcast. Today's episode is going to be about Admiral Wolf Yularen. For those of you that don't know, Yularen was first seen in the original Star Wars movie. This is not the picture of him from that movie. In the original Star Wars movie, you'll actually see him in a white uniform, really similar to this, and he is pretty old by this point. And he is seen on the Death Star in the Death Star meeting, which is really cool because this shows that he transferred over from the Republic to Empire and was trustworthy enough to the Emperor do that, and he ended up being like, guess one of Vader's aides or something similar to that, a top military advisor sort of person. So this shows that Admiral Wolf Yularen actually had quite a bit good prestige, as he did come from a prestigious family as well, just increasing his prestige and influence throughout the Empire and Republic. So he was witness whenever Mati was choked by Vader and Grand Moff Tarkin told him to stop, and he was a member of the ISB during the reign of the Empire. And you also would recognize that he likely died and did die whenever the Death Star was destroyed. Maybe that could somehow be changed in the new canon, since they brought back another character that supposedly died in the Death Star but didn't, because he is actually on a starship. Anyways, Yularen was one of the youngest members of the Naval Corps to make it to the rank of Admiral in the Republic Navy. I think this just adds more to his prestige, and the fact that he is a well-recognized character that we see throughout the Clone Wars television series, and he may even be in a couple of scenes in Episode 3. But if you watch the Clone Wars enough, he's a really not necessarily really minor, but he's a minor character. There's not much difference that occurs in his character throughout the movies. There's no way of really telling, is he completely for the Republic, or is he just going to actually join the Empire, which he ended up doing. So he's a minor character, but he's a recognizable minor character. Whenever you see Wolf Yularen in Clone Wars, you may not know his name, but you know the character because he shows up quite a lot. And since he was one of the youngest members in the Republic Navy, this adds to his recognizability as a good, strong military type that knows what he's doing and is trustworthy in the sorts of, he knows what's going to be successful military strategy and what's going to be dooming you to failure. That's why he's working along with Anakin Skywalker and Ahsoka Tano, as they do make a good team, and he's able to balance out Anakin Skywalker's just randomly go out and do this side because he's more thoughtful. And so yes, he did serve alongside Anakin in the Clone Wars and Ahsoka Tano. He participated in many battles, including Christophsis. So if you don't remember, Christophsis was the crystalline planet city in the Clone Wars. There were several episodes based around it. One, they were trying to sneak supplies in, and there were several others. And then he also participated in the destruction of the Malevolence. Anakin Skywalker's ship was along with the fleet that came in to destroy it, with Obi-Wan Kenobi and a couple other Jedi around. This was a very important battle because without the destruction of the Malevolence, Grievous would have likely been able to take out many more Republic ships before they were finally able to destroy it and destroy many more Republic facilities. He also participated in Kamino. This was another important battle because the protection of Kamino is essential to the clones during Clone Wars. Otherwise, the main cloning facility would fail and they wouldn't be able to get as many clones or produce as many clones as normal, increasing the amount of droids attacking per clone. So that is very important part of the Clone Wars is his helping in the defense of the planet Kamino. He was a part of the Navy, meaning he was in charge of the ships, not ground battle. Just thought I'd clarify. So anytime I say he participated in battle, he participated in the space battle as one of the commanders. He also was parent at Ryloth, and you see this when he is advising Ahsoka Tano on what to do in order to get through the Ryloth blockade. Now he goes against Ahsoka's originally idea for doing this, which actually ends up being really successful. She turns the bottom side ship towards the enemy and sends the nearly destroyed it's not a Star Destroyer, but command ship or whatever you want to call it, cruiser. Sends the almost destroyed cruiser colliding in to one of the things, and Admiral Yularen saw this successful strategy occur and was there to help her through it. He is also there for the recovering of the holocron in the Second Battle of Geonosis. He helped recover Master Koth from Seleucid battles. He is at the Battle of Umbara. This is another important battle as the Umbarans were against the Republic, but they were doing heavy amount of damage, had some mean weapons on the ground, and he was, taking out any separatist space battle going on. Now, this battle wasn't seen. He was also at the Celeste System battle. He was at Ahsoka Tano's trial, which is important because he's seen what Ahsoka Tano can do, and he's seen her smarts and her loyalty to the Republic, so he's able to stand up for her if you were to ask any questions to him about her, because he's worked very closely along with her. And he was also at the Battle of Ringo Vinda, which is a very cool space station that basically doesn't surround the whole planet, but it's a ring around the whole planet, like the Saturn rings. And so he was there for that. Very, very well rounded man, and very strong when it came to military strategy in space. So that's Admiral Wolf Yularen. He died at the end of when the first Death Star was destroyed, and he was one of probably the most successful military commanders in the Republic Navy. So, thanks for listening. See you next time. Please suggest topics. Bye.